I saw one video where you were talking about, because like in a lot of your photos, there are guns, and I
Hmm.
remember like I really enjoyed hearing you, just like you were having like this very open dialogue about like, this is why I shoot photos with guns in them,
Hmm.
because I think you said in the video you're like getting lots of comments, either negative or positive, and that was like an
Yeah.
example where you were just like, this isn't like an argument about like whether guns are good or bad. I'm just like
Yeah.
documenting what I see.
Hmm. Yeah. I think people use me because, like, I mean, I don't know, like, I live in Detroit. Like, I come from a place where, what I'm saying, like, guns are here, and I've seen them since I was a kid. You know what I'm saying,
Mm,
and never once have I said that that was right or that it was wrong. So I think it's just like something that is like very much within my city and like my culture. Well, not my culture, but like my little community. Because I won't put that on everybody clearly, right? So I do think it's like I don't know. And also like I think a lot of people take it as something else because the other day I posted a video, my little short film called Black Beauty for Black History Month. And in that video, there were some people with guns, and someone commented on it, and they basically said that guns are not a representation of black people, because in the video I was saying like I'm saying like this video is a representation of black people. And they were saying guns aren't a representation of black people, and they were saying like look like gang members and this and that and blah 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 blah, and you know that type of rhetoric. So I responded, and basically I was like, well, I hate to break it to you, like it or not, some black people are gang members. Like,
mm,
if that bothers you, but if you saw this video and the first thing you thought was gang member, I'm not the problem, because a black man can have a gun and not be a gang member. A black man can have a gun and just be a law abiding citizen, just showing off his
yeah.
gun. You know what I'm saying? But regardless of what it is, you control the narrative of what you're looking at.
Mm,
So if you looked at that and you thought gang member immediately, even though this black man has a bachelor's degree, helps out his community and does all the things that he needs to do, probably does more for his community than you do yours, and you thought gang member, that is not my issue. That's not my problem. But on the other side of that, I hate to break it to you, but some people are gang members. And like that's just like what society has set up for some people to fall into.
mm,
And it's not their fault all the time. So regardless of anything, I'm gonna show whatever it is that whatever it is. I don't care if it makes you uncomfortable. And I'm not gonna like take something out of like my documentation to now make you comfortable, or to now make you comfortable around a group of people, or make a group of people comfortable around another group of people, because
mm,
they're basically saying like we look bad to white people, but like no we don't. That's your own thought, and that's your own thought process. If you think this makes us look bad to white people, then like you have deeper insecurities that you need to figure out. This has nothing to do with anybody. So
right.
yeah, so I don't know. I think it's just like I used to get really mad because I thought people should, understand that. But as we're all aware, a lot of people don't understand it. And sometimes people just need a little bit more understanding, which is fine. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, I have no problem having a dialogue with people who truly want to understand. But like, some people are just like, they're anti gun, which is fine. Guns is a sensitive topic, especially in America. So I get it. And then some people who follow me are not from America, so they don't understand at all why anybody would ever need a
Mm,
gun, or why they would ever feel like it's not safe to step out their front door, why they would feel like it's not safe to go to the gas station. And it's understandable, but I think it's the way you approach a dialogue. And then there's certain ways you cash your insecurities over something that has nothing to do with why you're insecure about it. So
mm,
yeah, I've had this conversation since like I started 2014.
yeah.
So 2013. So it's not new to
Yeah,
me.
to me, it's like any photographer, anybody who's documenting anything, it's like I've never, when looking at your photos, feel like you're taking a stand of like, I love guns or I hate guns, or you're just documenting what is in front of you, and you're taking great photos of what's there. And I just think it's interesting, but you're right. Like that has to be, it's a very touchy subject here.
Hmm.
And yeah, I mean, I think it takes a level of like, that takes bravery too, to just be like, I'm going to
Hmm.
post this and not really give a shit about like making people uncomfortable, because it is what it is. It's not like what I wish it were or what I wish it weren't. It just is, you
Yeah,
know?
it is what it is, bro. And that's just what comes with documenting
Mm.
uh, a culture or a community or anything. Like there's people who document Skid Row. Like, are they not going to show like the atrocities and
Right.
things that make me uncomfortable? Because I've seen some pictures of like, you know, like addicts like shooting up and stuff like that, and it's like that makes my skin like, but like, you know what I'm saying? Like, who would document something that's like so prevalent in something and then just not show it?
Right.
It makes zero sense. Like, why try to leave out something because it's gonna make people uncomfortable? That makes no sense to me.
Right. Yeah, it's like the job of a good, documentarian or photographer or artist to like tell the truth, not
Hmm.
not hide the truth, you know.
Yeah. I think we found out a lot of things through photography, like through photographers before me
Hmm,
and through photographers before them. Like since the day of age, people have been documenting things that have made people uncomfortable. But without those like documentations, like we we wouldn't be here as a society. Like we wouldn't be as progressed as a society now without those
for
things.
sure. For sure. That's how we grow is learning more, you know.
Exactly.